Yo, hello and welcome to everybody. I'm so glad that you could be part of this wonderful session, and I want to really appreciate you guys. I'm doing this all because I know that this is going to be a great move, and this is going to really bless you guys. It's going to be something that you will partake of and become very profitable. All right. So, first and foremost, what I want to firstly um, achieve here is to, tell you what this is. This is more or less an empowerment. This is information that changes lives. This is something that you guys need to tap into quick enough. All right. And you need to understand that you need somebody to guide you. And I'm here to guide you. I'm here to show you every single thing that you need. All right. I'm going to introduce myself. And firstly, you need to understand that with the introduction. Now, this is who I am. I am Yunusa Ogo. All right. I am a minister. I'm an author. I've written two books. I am a musician. I'm a media specialist, IT specialist, crypto expert, and my newly found love, which is a blockchain. All right, I'm a blockchain ambassador, right? So I'm so confident that this is going to be a blessing to you guys. So I just want you guys to stick around, okay? Quickly, let's leave that part and we'll talk about the more important things. All right, I understand that you don't have time, so you need to just give me this little time. I'm not going to waste your time, all right? Story. Now, leaving my job, first and foremost, this is a disclaimer. I'm not asking you to quit your job just yet, but I'm trying to let you understand that, bruv, I had to quit my job because I found an opportunity that was going to shift my life and it was going to change everything, including my complexion. I'm just messing with you. So, but then I'm telling you, this is real stuff and this is really cool. All right. I met Apostle Michael Orokpo. I met Evangelist Gospel Agochuku, and they had something to say in one line about cryptocurrency. They said, in fact, for Apostle Orokpo, he said that God spoke to him for the first time regarding cryptocurrencies. And with this, I have the confidence to tell you that I was already in it when they met me, and I met them, and they were telling me these things, telling me that, look, God is really going to bless you and bless a lot of believers, a lot of people out there who would just take a little time to stuff the knowledge in their heads so that they can make headway with this. All right. So the crypto journey began sometime in March 2022. I had a little knowledge about crypto, but then, I just got into it after some losses. I had someone to guide me, and whoa, I just started riding with the waves. All right. This is going to be very profitable. I want you to follow me. Shortly, I'm going to delve into a lot of stuff that you guys need to understand. All right. First and foremost, uh, let's talk about the fact that um, success is not an overnight journey. It's not overnight, all right? So for anything that is profitable, you will need to take a lot of time to delve into it. You will need to take a lot of time to look into it and then get grounded in it and get trained, and which is what I provide. I provide enough training. I will provide empowerment opportunities. I want as many of you who would come and tell me, look, this is something I want so that I can create or safeguard a future or build generational wealth, because with crypto, it is possible to build generational wealth. All right. So BTC slipped through my guy's fingers. Look, I know a friend who had just about, he had some dollars and an opportunity was presented to him. He could have had, long story short, he could have had over 1,000 BTC or close to 1,000 BTC, but he lost it. Why? Because some sentiments, and why? Because he didn't really know, he didn't understand it at that point. So that's how we lose every day, because we do not understand certain things. Right? Knowledge is power. That's why you need to do your own research. You must be thoroughly engaged in researching. You must conduct your due diligence. You must do something about what you know, all right, in order for you to profit from it, all right? So this is an empowerment, it's a master class. And remember, whatever you sow is what you reap. If you sow little, there's a category for you. You reap little. If you sow much, you reap much, all right? So that's pretty much what it's going to be, all right? So I'm going to be sharing more with you, and I want to share that, look, Cryptocurrency is simply digital currencies that can be sent electronically. All right. So this is something that you need to understand. All right. I'm going to quickly just I might just quickly mute my video. I want you guys to focus solely on what I'm presenting to you. Okay, so that there's no distraction. I'm not saying I'm a distraction. I'm just saying so that you guys focus. All right. So now check this out. You see, there are digital currencies that can be sent electronically, guys. I mean, crypto is digitally encrypted. It can be sent from wallet to wallet, from person to person. All right. It's a currency. It's a system of money. All right. Some of them are pegged to actual money, like a dollar for one crypto. Yes, the USDT, the DAI, the USDC, the TUSD, the BUSD, they're all pegged to $1. All right. So with crypto, you have decentralization, which means that there's no third party and it's not regulated. There is not governed. There is no intermediary. All right. So digital medium of exchange. That is pretty much what it is, because it represents cash, only that it is online cash. All right. It is limited in supply. It's brand new. It remains anonymous. Why? Because you can't really see names of the transactions, but you can track transactions, right? Unlike the fiat, where you have a centralized body that governs everything, there's a middleman, the third party. It is a financial medium a physical medium of exchange. We know that it's unlimited in supply, which is subject to inflation. It's well established, not anonymous. So the risks attached to crypto, of course, the normal, regular risks, the hackers, the scams, no protection, volatility. But this is because of your ignorance. Because if you know, you will know how to shield yourself from these factors. All right. So some of the examples of crypto that we know: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Apple. We know, there's just a row of them. All right. So blockchain is pretty much what allows for cryptocurrencies to function. Cryptocurrencies always function using a blockchain network. All right. For some cryptocurrencies, they are the native coins or governance coins on some blockchains. Example, Bitcoin is a blockchain that has BTC, that's the Bitcoin, as its governance coin. All right. So the consensus for that blockchain, which is pretty much like the operating system of that blockchain, is called the proof of work. All right, that was the first ever blockchain that was, it was a success. It's still a pioneer. It's a force to reckon with, rather. So the properties of distributed ledger technology, which is a blockchain, it is programmable, it's secure, it's anonymous, it's unanimous, time stamped. Okay, every transaction timestamp is recorded on a block. All right, and all these are from network to network, system to system, and all the systems carry the same information to validate transactions. All right, it's immutable and it can be distributed. All right, so let's move on to the next. Crypto is not a scam. Cryptocurrencies are not a scam. They are high risk investments, but they are no scams. All right, crypto is not a Ponzi scheme. All right, crypto is not a pyramid scheme. Crypto is not what you think it is. So crypto is not what you think it is. Ignorance is what it is. What is the cure for ignorance? The cure for ignorance is information. Information. All right. So guys, let's look at the next slide here. I took my time to do my due diligence to find out what high risk businesses are. You can look at gambling as a high risk business. You look at airlines are high risk businesses. Cryptocurrencies are high risk businesses. Pharmaceuticals are high risk businesses. Forex is a high risk business. Travel aggregators, bankruptcy attorneys, bruv, there's so many. But with all high risk businesses are high returns. They are very risky, but they are very rewarding. All right. It's for those risk takers, all right, that will be the ones to profit from them mostly. All right. So before the existence of these cryptocurrencies that you now know, and some of you call it scam, there's always been cryptography. there has always been cryptography, and with cryptography, we've seen the ancient cipher scale in the ancient times. Sorry for the break in transmission. Sorry for that break. So the cipher, the Enigma machine, which was used in the World War II from the 1920s to the yeah, all through the World War II. So the asymmetric cryptography in 1976 to today, that's pretty much what the blockchain is. It just carries encrypted information to where it can be decrypted. That's pretty much what this is talking about. So we've seen the early cryptographic digital currencies that failed. We've seen DigiCash, Mondex, from back in the day, all the way to BitGold, B-Money, Locker in 1999. There was still no breakthrough, all right, to be able to make transactions from peer to peer. But there were digital payment innovations that came up later on, like Alipay in 2003 and M-Pesa in 2007, and this was what they were able to achieve. At least it was an online payment system, but it still had governance. All right, there were still policies surrounding them, and they had to be controlled by middlemen. But then let's talk about the riddle that remained. It was how to move money, how to move value from pair to pair without any trusted central intermediary. All right, so Bitcoin solved the riddle. Now, moving value pair to pair without any trusted central intermediary with no third party was achieved with Bitcoin, and that was in 2009. The first Bitcoin transaction was 10,000 BTC for two large pizzas. At that time, it was worth only $40, and that was in 2010. Now, if you were to put that in today's worth, 10K BTC would have been $350 million. And when Bitcoin was at its all-time high of 68,000, that would have given you 680 million. So all I'm trying to emphasize here is digital currencies have always existed, and there was always an attempt, to get these things running, but we never paid attention to them. So you see, crypto finance, 200 billion. In 2018 alone, this was how well Bitcoin was doing. You see that circle right there? That's Bitcoin dominating and thriving in the crypto realm. And you can see how the charts were just went from nothing to something in a jiffy. It means that with cryptocurrency, high returns can be guaranteed in such a short time, right? That's just like 9 years later. Okay, some of them were wise enough to have held on to their assets. Fantastic. So now let's look at potential high returns. Now, I'm trying to validate the fact that this guarantees high returns. All right. So you see, with the Bitcoin, the return was over 55 million. 55 million. Can you imagine that? 55 million. 55 million percent. That was so massive, guys. That was too massive. All right, so we're back. Uh, Basically, I was just telling you that the return on investment for Bitcoin was 55 million. Since 2009, it ranked as number one. It's still ranking as number one. And you can see $673 billion in market cap. The price is still 34,000. It has even crossed that as of November 2023. All right, so Ethereum came in second place. You see Ethereum since 2015. It has brought more than 5,000 percentage, right, of profit. Now it's ranked number two. You see the market cap there, 217 billion in market cap. You see how much people have invested in all of these products, all right? So let's quickly explore the others. Ripple, for Christ's sake. I'm sure you've heard about Ripple. BNB, Pepe Coin, which just launched recently, which is just the meme coin. Meme coins are just projects that pay tribute to maybe cartoon characters and movie characters and stuff. They're just trendy, but look at what this did. This came in, and brought 12 million percent. It's ranked 77 right now. It just came from behind. Shiba Inu, 14 million percent. So it just means that if you had put $1 in any of these projects, they would have brought you this percentage. It means that you would have had $14 million. For Pepe, you would have had $12 million, $12.2 million. That's just basically what this is. So, guys, you've heard about the IMF. Basically, it's just a body, an organization of 190 countries. They work to foster global monetary cooperation, to secure financial stability, to facilitate international trade and stuff. The IMF is even coming up with a microchip. You didn't hear this from me. Do your own research. Now, that microchip is where they are going to, they'll just make everything one. All your banking details, your health details, your data, your bio data will be in one microchip set, and it will be in your body. We hope that doesn't happen, but yeah, that has been, that has been spoken about before, but we will not be afraid. We pray it doesn't get there anytime soon. All right. So the IMF has come up with this publication even from 2019 and 2021. You see, it talks about the new era of digital money. What is the digital money? What you have been calling a scam has already been given a definition. You called it a scam, they called it digital money. Now, the new era of digital money, look at this, is a representation of value. The public sector can issue digital money called central bank digital currency. All right, that's the CBDC that they've been trying to come up with. Essentially, it's a digital version of cash that can be stored and transferred using an internet or mobile application. All right, so guys, they've been talking about it. Now, look here, it mentions stable coins. Stable coins can be a form of e-money, but also come in other designs whose value is more volatile. Now, crypto assets, look at the IMF referring to crypto since 2021, and you called it a scam. Now, they're saying that Bitcoin, they're issued in their own denominations and are especially volatile. Too much to be considered a form of digital money. They are usually considered an investment asset. So yeah, I have the links in my masterclass. I have the PDF materials. These are materials that you need to go neck deep in, just so that you can understand that these things have come to stay. Now, let me show you more. Now, I have more links. I will show you. The sites are there. Now, the rise of digital money it analyzes how technology companies are stepping up competition to large banks and credit card companies. Digital forms of money are increasingly in the wallets of consumers as well as in the minds of policymakers. Policymakers, guys. Now, cash and bank deposits are battling with so-called e-money, electronically stored monetary value, denominated in and pegged to a currency like the euro or the dollar. Now, you see, they're talking about the benefits and the risks and the highlights and the regulatory issues that are likely to emerge with a broader adoption of stable coins, guys. Now, you see what they're pushing for? Already, stable coins have existed in forms of USDT. I'll show you more about that. I will be able to expatiate on them in my masterclass after now, guys. I will be able to guide you and put you through and show you all that you need to know so that you can become profitable with cryptocurrency. You just need a well-rounded knowledge of cryptocurrency. You don't need to come and start investing and trading without having a foreknowledge, please. So westernization, the adoption of the practices, the culture of the Western Europe by societies, and countries in other parts. So, the Western wind blows really fast. Of course, you see the things that they passed down. You sold you Nokia, you collected Nike, you collected Adidas, Coca-Cola, and the rest. Remote work has also been passed down. Remote work started in the early 2000s. A few US companies allowed their employees to work from home. But we saw a boom from 2010 to 2020, especially in 2020 during the lockdown. Remote work started. But you know what that came with? That also pushes the ideology and the concept of digital money. You see now what it's saying here. Read the headline and I have the links. I have all the links. If you join my masterclass, you'll get all this information for free. Now, you see the COVID-19 pandemic improves market signals of cryptocurrencies. And then there's evidence from Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, and Litecoin. Now, listen to this, guys. During the COVID-19 pandemic, Bitcoin surged by 300% in 2020 amid speculations in the financial market that investors were piling the digital currency due to low interest rates in the market. I need not go further, but you can understand this. Investors, all the big guys, the big dogs, and this news was carried by Bloomberg, right? Do your research, do your own research, all right? Look at this. This is a troubling news. You see, troubling new data shows 34% of downtown San Francisco office space is empty. 30 million square feet empty. Why? Because everybody is working remotely now in the city of San Francisco. Now, look at this. The world has always been changing. Money has always been changing. There was a time that it was spices. There was a time it was goats in exchange for goods and services. It was cows. It was coins, calories, and stuff. Now you have fiat, which are banknotes, but I'm telling you that cryptocurrencies are coming. The digital currencies are here. One is traveling in a digital direction. Mobile phones, ever since you adopted mobile phones and PCs, apps, electronic transfers, online payments, USSD codes, you had already gone digital. You just didn't realize it. All right. So another thing that you need to look at here is Ripple. Ripple has a hidden link to IMF and the Global Agenda, the platform for the CBDC. The CBDC we just discussed, which is the central bank digital currency, which the IMF, one of the biggest financial bodies unifying the entire world, is pushing. Now, see, the IMF has developed an ambitious plan for a global CBDC platform. Do your own research. Now, in March, a model that mentions Ripple and XRP for a global marketplace was proposed. March this year, 2023. You see, Ripple and the IMF have collaborated in the past. The same blockchain, the same crypto that you are here castigating, calling lies, saying that it's a scam, is the same platform or the same technology that the IMF is interfacing with. Now, the IMF has announced its development of a platform for a central bank digital currency, which is the CBDC. Interestingly, it has been discovered that Ripple, the blockchain company, was considered by the IMF in a report from March 2023, where in November, you are just finding out. These are things that were published a long time ago. Now, it says that as a potential solution to specific challenges. Now, you see, again, IMF report explores Ripple's role in CBDC reduction of cost. They are looking at cross-border payments. They are talking about discussions that revolve around the potential advantage and risk associated with the CBDC. Ripple is mentioned explicitly as a prospective resolution for some of the obstacles central banks encounter in issuing CBDCs. Now, you see the funny thing that you don't get. Ripple came to Nigeria as a pyramid scheme. It was buy, get some people buy, but it was actually a cryptocurrency and it was a blockchain. For those who knew, they bought and kept it. They saw the surge in prices. It brought them how much percent? Let's go back to that page, that slide where it talks about Ripple. You see, return on investment was 62,000%. Meaning that if you had invested $100, you know what that would have been. That's 100 times 62,000. That is big money, guys. Big money. So I'm saying this for the benefit of those who have never interfaced with cryptocurrencies and you think that it's a scam. It's you lagging behind. It's you not being informed, because if you were informed, you've never witnessed this type of profit before. I'm not sure you've witnessed this type of profit before. It's 6.2 million. Let's look at see what westernization has done. You downplay these things a lot. That's the problem. Now, you see, The adoption is so great. It has a mainstream adoption now for blockchain and cryptocurrency. Now, Visa, Mastercard have both signed multiple partnerships with cryptocurrency firms to allow their millions of merchants to accept payments via digital assets through their credit and debit cards. Banking systems, fintech, insurance, real estate sectors have all adopted blockchains. Recognition by governments. El Salvador as a whole country has recognized Bitcoins as legal tenders of money. Now that crypto has a legal backing from the government, it is very rude to believe that cryptocurrencies are a scam. Now look at India. There's Consensus Ventures, a blockchain software firm. It has partnered with the government and state governments over there, for an array of uses for its technology, including land titling, supply chains, and health records. Now look at Kenya. Kenya has partnered with IBM, International Business Machinery Corporation. Now look at it. Twiga Foods of Kenya, business-to-business logistics platform. That's what it says, that they are trying to extend microfinance loans to vendors, and IBM is building a blockchain for that lending platform. Look at Nigeria. If you're from Nigeria, you should be ashamed if you don't know this. Blockchain is being used to monitor toxin levels along the river Niger. That's powerful if you ask me. Now look at Haiti. The Haitian government has suggested that blockchain technology could be used to record and register property transactions, voting, intellectual property. They're bringing it into everything, other aspects of bureaucracy. Look at that. Every single, type of use case. Increased institutional investments. These are upsides that we're talking about. You see, public figures, including US senators, buying for themselves and their children. BlackRock, the world's largest asset manager, invested in Bitcoin. What does that tell you? These guys have always known that money was going in that direction. What did they do? They're trying to buy up the space before you and I come in. DeFi expansion. Unfortunately for you, I'm a step ahead. But yeah, the overtaking is allowed. Just allow me to train you. Just give me some time to impact you with good knowledge, and you would understand why this is very important. DeFi expansion, no third party will be involved in your transactions. This has become a counterparty in the world's financial system. Now the downsides, ignorance. You do not do your research, which is why you fall for scams, you get hacked, you fall for fraudsters. You're looking for you have a get rich quick mentality, the fire brigade mentality, greed, fear, ignorance again, bearish and bullish seasons. You don't know these things. Well, in crypto, there are two seasons. The bearish season is when you buy coins for very cheap prices. Bullish season, the coins surge. So you sell in that season so you make more profit. I'll tell you more about that in my masterclass. All right. Losses due to ignorance. Mr. X invested 1K. Mr. X is someone I know. Invested 1K, was in profit of 22K, and lost it all. Why? Because he was ignorant. I'm sure he was maybe waiting for it to accumulate to maybe $50,000 or $100,000. See, that's how you know that there's a crypto fear and greed index. Well, usually in the market, when you see that the fear index is high, it means that investors are not willing to give a chance. So the prices are not fairly matched. It means that investors are hesitant to go in. But once the greed index is up, it means that more people are ready to make moves on certain coins and projects and stocks. All right. So benefits, financial, location, and time freedom, funding for diversification, safeguarding the future. All right. This is very important. I need to tell you guys. I need someone who's here who's going to talk about generational wealth, setting up a system that will benefit your children unborn. All right. Now look at this. You know Nigerian influencers like B-Lord. You've heard about B-Lord. You've heard about Chris Annie. These guys are not broke. Do your own research. I'm not there yet. I would have mentioned my name, but of course, I'm not there yet. I'm almost there because with this knowledge I have, trust me, it's just a matter of time before I'm in the realms of trillions. God is helping us. But yeah, I'm very grateful for the discovery of crypto and blockchain. I'm part and parcel of a blockchain company. We have our projects, our crypto projects that we're running from day to day. I can mention it. You can go online, check it. Verifiable Neutrinos. I'm a global ambassador of Neutrinos blockchain. All right. Now, how to profit, guys? I'm going to mention nothing less than 18 ways of profiting from this. You see, you store money using stable coins. You invest. You hold. There's a concept called hold, HODL, not HOLD, HODL in cryptocurrency, which means investors hold. They hold in diamond hands because they keep their assets for a long time without touching until one day it accumulates so much value, just like the Bitcoin. Over 9 years, those who bought it for so cheap were selling at $65,000, $68,000. Just imagine how much that was worth. I'm sure every one of them was so elated. All right, so these are the top 5 stable coins you can invest your money in that are not prone to volatility. You see, the DAI, USDT, USDC, the BUSD, and the TUSD. These are stable coins. They're all pegged to $1. All right, let's look at the mining Bitcoin. You can make $20 to $22 daily just mining Bitcoin. It is so important that Forbes has cared to mention it, but you didn't know. Why? Because you're ignorant. I'm sorry, but yeah, you need to know these things. These guys are already moving in, cashing out big. Now look at the segment on the right side where it talks about cryptocurrency. Forbes went ahead to explain everything to its investors, to its clients and daily users and audience. Yet you're here calling it a scam. Validators. This is the big boys deal. To be a validator on Binance alone, you need to have like 10,000 BNB, which is an equivalent of 2 point something million dollars. So it's for the very big boys. So there are two types. There are different types of validators, but I'll mention 2 types based on some blockchains: the proof of work validator and the proof of stake validator. All right. So these validators, what they do is they invest. They don't touch that money. They get rewards, and the rewards are massive, guys. Per week, per day, per week, per month. That's another way to profit from cryptocurrency. Now you look at auto invest. These are things that I engage in. Auto invest can get you even $100 per day, depending on how much you invest, using the dollar cost average strategy. All right, but we'll discuss that more in my masterclass. All right, let's talk about the crypto merchant, which I'm also involved in, P2P, peer-to-peer markets, or buying and selling, neighborhood trading. Your friends call you. Do you have Bitcoin? Do you have USDT? You sell to them or you buy from them. All right, it's so powerful, guys. It's making people a lot of profit. Or you could profit from pre-sales and launch pads. You see this pre-sale price. I use this as an example for one of our projects. You see that it's 0.0056. But imagine if those 2 first zeros were after the decimal were closed. How much profit do you think you would have made? That would be massive. So let's talk about it. Staking, for instance, you can stake and make massive profits from 3% to 50%. You can even stake for a week and almost make more than half of what you were able to stake. The arbitrage, crypto arbitrage. You buy from one exchange, you sell on another exchange. All right. Airdrops, free money. All you need to do is just engage, provide some feedback, and they pay you. Sui, for instance, launched on Binance and other big exchanges, and they were able to give those who participated in their airdrops, they were able to give them $1,000 each. You can organize crypto and blockchain conferences, all because you have the knowledge you learned under somebody who's vast in the field. Yield farming, 10x your money. Crypto influencer, social media. These guys make nothing less than $250 to $3,000 just for promoting projects, advertising projects, or marketing projects on their platforms, on their pages. YouTube influencers. The ones with the highest engagements usually get the highest pay. You see the influencers payment. You see the trading. Trading is just one among several other ways of making money from crypto. Now, trading is swing and margin and futures as well. You can trade futures. Web3 jobs, remote work, $100 to $3,000. You can be an AMA anchor. You can be a community moderator, community manager. So massive, right? Web3 professional jobs, mostly remote jobs, $350 to $10,000 in returns if you do that. Game app developer, you can be a blockchain developer if you understand Solidity. It's a programming language. Mobile app developer, you can be a web developer, software engineer in this space. Cryptocurrency creators, inventors, and innovators. The NFT creator, virtual and digital artist. You can be a cybersecurity expert. You can be a programming expert, UI UX designers. You can be a technical analyst. You make money. You can be a fundamental analyst. You make money. All right. You can build and develop projects for others. You make from $5,000 to $100,000. Just understanding the nitty-gritties on how to build your project. You can become a crypto consultant. You get paid $1,500. You can build projects of your own and launch them, which can make you from $20,000 to $3 million. I must share this testimony. It's online. You can go look it up. A novice, a newbie, a rookie who developed a project with $69, a meme project, and was able to make up to $200 million in market cap. His own personal coin amassed $14 million, and he wasn't greedy. So yeah, look at this. This is a project that was launched some time ago. You see how much BNB was raised for that project. 875,000 worth of BNB. Dollars, I mean. That's the equivalent of 3,799 BNB. BNB is trading at $229 for one now. So you can understand the power that cryptocurrencies have. Now, do your own research. Do your own research. If only you would understand that this will be of value to you. You would sink yourself in it. You would dive into it. Success is relative. I know for some of you, you just want to get a better job, just want to get a better paying job, you want to get a house, you want to just get married. That's all you think about. Success is relative. So for some of us, we want to build generational wealth, and we want to carry people along, which is why I'm asking you guys the opportunity to join my payment platform. My masterclass is already ongoing. Do not miss out on this. All right. So these are the packages that I have for the masterclass. Okay, quickly, let's look at them. The bronze package is 18,000 naira only. For those who say that they are not buoyant, who can afford data but they are not very buoyant, come and learn the basics. Come and understand what this industry is all about. It's not a waste of money. No knowledge is wasted. Silver package is 30 grand. Learn how to set up all the tools necessary. Learn how to make profit. Understand the basics. Understand cryptocurrencies. Learn how to make profit. Understand that you have access to a free trading platform with this 60K gold category. Crypto job opportunities will be available to you. Get ready to shift your income. The platinum, which is the 120K, make profits of 100 or more. Join an exclusive trading group. Free signals day to day. Free calls so that you can build a wealthy portfolio for the bull run, which is 2025. You have access to learning materials from MIT, Massachusetts. Now, crypto remote jobs. All right. The exclusive deal. This is where we come to the level of consultation. I'm already a consultant, you see. So you become a heavyweight investor. You build a project. You create and sell tokens. We teach you how to build a community. Huge returns over $100,000 and above. Best deals. All right. This is where I'm going to focus on for now. All right. Payment starts now. Payment starts now. And deadline is going to be soon because I'm not going to be taking any unserious person. I want people who are serious. People who see the big picture, not those who are still suspecting every single thing because they're falling for so many Ponzi schemes and so many pyramid schemes. You need to understand that there are real and quality profiting opportunities out there, investment opportunities out there. Cryptocurrencies are digital investments. They are assets. They are investment assets. For those who know, if you know, you know. So yeah, if you'd like to know more, you can contact me on my WhatsApp. The number is right there on the screen. All right. And please, I am no scammer. My life is as transparent as you. You can meet me any day on the streets. You see me. I am transparent. Everything is transparent. Go and do your own research. Find out all about these things. Right? Hello. Hello. Do your research. Don't blame me because I knew these things before you. Do your research. All right? And finally, you can ask your questions when you contact me. All right, it's been a wonderful time. Thank you very much for joining up. I'm really grateful. It's an elating time. I'm elated. Awesome. So fantastic. I'm going to leave it here. I hope that this will add some value to you. Thank you very much. And looking forward to working with you. All right, peace.